guys. Welcome back to Delusional Diaries Podcast. I'm Halley.
And I'm Jaz.
Guys, I'm going to start this one.
Please.
Guys, I swear to God, I posted about the Maman salted tahini honeycomb latte. I swear ever since I made that video, I'm like kind of valid, but like I swear the workers do not like me. They know I made the video, and I've heard like when the video first was posted, they said to me, "Oh, like some people came in because of you," or like I would assume because of your video or whatever. And Maman had DM'd me like, "Oh, thank you for posting that video, all this stuff." So like I figured the workers kind of knew a little bit, like, oh, I had posted a video saying that this latte was really good. I swear to God, every single time that I go order this latte, it is like purposely made bad. It's like a conspiracy theory I have, but it is so bad every time I order it. It is like, you not even like, when you get a coffee and it's a little bit off, or you get a drink and it's a little bit off sometimes. Like I never expect perfection from places. Like I get it sometimes if I go to Dunkin', I'm like, this one didn't hit today. Sometimes it does. It just depends on how they make it. It is like they are purposefully like burning the espresso, putting zero of the like honeycomb flavoring in. It's so bad every time I get it. And whenever I have somebody go get it for me, like if Reed will get it, it's amazing. It's a 10 out of 10. Anytime I've ever had somebody order it for me and bring it to me, perfect latte. Every time I order it at this location, so bad. Like every time I know it's going to be bad, and every time I'm like, maybe today they won't. The only time I had it good was this new person that I've never seen before was working the other day. I do not think he had any idea who I was. Nothing. It was good. But other than that, it's been bad. And maybe they're just not good at making it. Maybe these people, I don't know. Okay, you guys. But I swear to God.
They just don't like you, maybe.
I think they don't. And that's fine. But then, you know what? I'd rather have you just tell me, stop ordering here because I'm going to make it bad for you. And I'd be like, period, I'll leave. You know what? I don't know. Also, these lattes are like expensive. They're like $10. So anyway, I ordered on Uber Eats from a different location. So obviously they would have no fucking idea it's me. This latte, I just tried it. It's incredible. It's how I had it the first time when I loved it so much before I made the video. I'm like, I didn't realize making the video would ruin my life with this coffee. Like, this is delicious. So I'm like, do I really have to have somebody go get me this coffee every time I want it? Or order it on Uber Eats for like double the price by the time you pay for all the fees and everything? Like, this is so frustrating. Like, I had it this morning. I ordered it. This is what set me off. I ordered it this morning. It was so bad. I actually took one sip, and I usually will stick it out with a coffee. Even if it's bad, I'm like, whatever, I'll just finish it. It was so bad that I had to just throw it away. The espresso was so burned. It literally tasted like the worst thing I've ever
Maybe
had.
It's like the time that you're ordering it at. Like the machine is like dirty or something.
The machine's not dirty. That's not the problem. That's not how espresso machines work.
Espresso machines do get dirty.
They get dirty, but not
I'm
like
saying
that.
Maybe you're ordering it at a time before they're cleaning the machine or something.
No. I ordered it.
I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
They hate me. And this one's amazing. Yeah. And all my friends text me every time. They're like, oh, because some of my friends like to get it too. And they'll always text me when they get it. And they're like, so good. I had it today. And I'm like, I just had it an hour ago and it was horrible. They're doing this on purpose. I swear to God.
Maybe you should ask them.
What am I going to say? You're making this like shit. Be fucking for real.
Do you not like me? Do we have beef?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it would like save you some money and some stress. Have you ever looked at your horoscope?
Not like actually. Like, I don't know anything about it, to be honest.
Me neither.
I know some people are into it, but you don't look.
I'm going to check our horoscopes though and see if they match. This is our horoscope for August.
They have monthly ones?
Yeah.
Oh, just for Leos?
Oh, for everybody.
Oh. I'm saying, but it's just like all Leo.
This one is yours, Leo's, yeah. Then I'm going to go through mine. Read it.
Happy birthday, Leo. It's your season as the month starts off with the sun traveling through your sign. The next few weeks offer you a cosmic permission slip to pursue who and what you desire. This is a lucky time to set new goals for yourself, experiment with your sense of style, and show the world a new side of who you really are. New important relationships can enter your life, and you're gaining attention with ease. You can use your increased magnetism to reach some of your goals and soaking up this natural confident boost as well. You're not one to mince words once Mars moves into Libra on, what the fuck does that mean? I can't believe that's a real sentence. On August 6th. The next few weeks have you speaking your truth and setting boundaries. You might also book some travel or be busy investing your time into learning something new. There could be some drama with close friends, siblings, or family members too.
Ooh.
You're learning news that feels disheartening when Mars in Libra faces off with Saturn in Aries on August 8th. You might feel like you want to give up. Trust that is most likely a temporary setback. Conversations can be stern and direct today. A vision or plan you had could require some adjustments or reimagining. The full moon in Aquarius on August 9th brings attention to your relationships. Singles could meet someone special and couples could experience shifts. Are you ready to take the next step or walk away
Marriage.
No. Are you ready to take the next step or walk away from a connection that feels limiting? This can also manifest as a personal goal coming to fruition or changes in an ongoing collaborative project. You're feeling relief once Mercury retrograde in your sign ends on August 11th. You're done feeling misunderstood and finally feel your confidence returning. You're certain about the people you want by your side and what goals you're ready to chase after with your whole heart. On the same day, Venus and Jupiter, this is so long. I can't read this whole thing.
Just what are the cliff notes? Like, what's supposed to happen to you? Do you have
It
any?
gives you like a breakdown by day.
Do you have any projects that like you're working on?
No.
Find like a fact about your thing. And
this is a wonderful time to update your headshot, post a sexy selfie, and play around with your style and self-expression. You're magnetic and standing out amongst the crowd, so take risks and soak it up.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think we're gonna have beef. You might have disagreements and need to set boundaries with a friend.
Mine said the same thing.
So like, are we gonna have beef?
Maybe.
What do we need boundaries for?
I feel like every single one says that. I don't believe these.
I don't know. Since I could feel a dip in creative inspiration, I totally feel that. And I need to have a serious conversation with a friend. Are you really gonna have beef?
I don't think so.
Misunderstandings are gonna clear up though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I just think they all say the same thing. I feel like they write this about on kind of a horoscope. No offense. Like I'm not a believer.
I'm a believer when it benefits me.
I just feel like they always all say the same. Like I feel like you could write that about literally anything. You can't see where I just spilled all this coffee.
I feel like I am in a creative rut.
Yeah.
I feel like all the travel's like taken away from my creativeness.
Same a little bit. I just feel like
it's the go of it all that like makes me. I'm like so physically exhausted that I'm like mentally exhausted to where I can't be creative at the moment.
I think what's hard for me with all the travel and why I'm happy for it to slow a little bit is it honestly hurts my organic content. I feel like because then when I get back, all of the like brand partnerships that I have to reshoot or do things on, I have to like knock all of that out within the day. So then I feel like, okay, I had no time to film the things that I like. Not
actually
that I don't
want to create.
Not that I don't want to film brand partnerships, but obviously it's more scripted and like there's guidelines you have to follow and everything versus like just doing whatever the fuck you want. So that's a little bit hard. And also like, I just feel like I'm very like clean, organized person that I can't mentally like film a good video until my suitcase is unpacked type of thing. So then I'm spending like an hour or two like putting everything away and like making sure, and I'm not acting like that's fucking hard to unpack a suitcase. But then I feel like there's all these little things that end up adding up because that you're catching up from while you were traveling. And then it's like, I'm like, oh my God, I had no time to actually like make videos that I wanted to make because like my brain has just been overtaken by like getting all of this shit together from while I was traveling.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just constantly playing catch up. And I feel like a couple years ago, like when we first met, and like we were like doing this full time, but like we were making way less money, like doing way less work. Like, we had a lot more time in our day.
Yeah.
Like and I don't think I've ever said that we haven't, like this wasn't the case back then, but like we were working. I wasn't ever disputing that, but like we were working at a way lower level and less like output than like right now.
Yeah.
And like we also just did a lot more organic parts that we were work. Whereas right now I think we have so much like partnerships and shoots and so many things to where, and there is so much travel involved with our work that I'm busier than I literally have ever been.
Yeah, same.
And it's constantly playing catch up because when we are home for like 2 or 3 days at a time.
Yeah.
And we normally like are packing everything. Like we have had a shoot every single time we've been back between the trip. Like not just like a podcast shoot, like a full like 8-hour shoot day for like all these things we're doing.
Yeah.
And then plus like catching up on the podcast and then like trying to have like all of our brand partnerships and things that you're saying. Like it's just like there hasn't been like a moment to like be like, oh,
I don't have anything to do today.
Yeah. But there used to be days where like, oh, we have a free day today. Let's go and like let's do 30,000 steps.
Literally.
Which like we don't have anymore. And like I'm so happy that like business is booming and like that we are so busy and have so many good opportunities, but it is a very different life than it was a couple of years ago.
I really wanted to like stay out at my house like for a whole week or something, where it just felt like, oh, I don't have to like go back and forth. I can just stay. And I literally have not had one singular week where I haven't had, and I'm not complaining at all. I'm super grateful for it. But like we've had full shoot days in the city. We've every single week
in-person events.
There's an in-person event, multiple, at least every single week. There is something every single week. And it's like it's just
very different.
But it's a lot of like back and forth. And like it's also, I think when we were like 3 years ago, we obviously had less like stuff to do in general with like brand deals and everything, but also we were single. And I feel like that also plays into it. Not that I can't do stuff because Reed's around, but it's like I do try to be like
structure around that schedule.
Yeah, like obviously I try to get my stuff done in like a more 9 to 5-esque timing. And then it's like when he gets home, it's like, okay, we're gonna have dinner together or something. Whereas like I think before I was like, oh, I'll just order Uber Eats at 9 p.m. like whatever.
You can still be filming. Whereas like now it's like it's more structure and it's different than it was prior. Like, I feel like I haven't like taken a beat since literally getting married.
No.
Like it literally has been go, go, go. And you can tell from like, I feel like if you look at my social media, you can see that like I haven't been home.
No, yeah.
But also like when we are home, like I feel like I'm not posting because like we are on like shoot days and it's like things that we can't share and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just like we're busy. And like I don't want to be like influencers work, but like
no, but
I've literally never been busier in my life. Like I used to work 80 hours a week at a corporate job.
I know. I literally at one point I was a full-time student at getting my bachelor's degree. I was an intern like 9 to 5 unpaid. And then I was working nights and weekends at Free People to make like fucking $15 an hour. I actually did not have a moment of free time in that time because it was like back to back to back, like whatever, go to sleep, wake up, do it all again. And I still am busier now than I was then.
Yeah. I'm not like justifying like influencers work, but like this is
no, but they do.
But like, and they're like I said, it goes back to like 3 years ago. Like we were working, but it wasn't nearly as much. Like that was like I would say we were like part of the category of like influencers work where it was a little bit more chill. Because there was more content, but it was like a lot more organic content. Now it's like there's so much more of a business side to it that's like taking up our time.
I also think it's like people will just, there's some people that will never validate that it's a real job, whatever, and they don't care, and that's fine. And I'm not complaining because also we are picking every single thing that we do. I say yes to things,
but it's also like when brands that you've loved forever, that you've been trying to get their attention for three years, like, oh my gosh, we want to work with you at the most inconvenient week of your life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no because I've been begging for you to work with me for the past 3 years.
Or just a brand you love and you're getting offered this money and you're like, why would I would make a video about this organically. Why would I not like do a brand deal with this product or brand or whatever?
Yeah.
But obviously we are saying yes, you can say no to things. So it is like,
but I hate saying no to opportunities that like I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Or also just like, you don't know like when things are going to go, like not that I think it's going to go away tomorrow by any means, but like I do have a little bit of like a mindset of like, where I'm like, oh, I'm like a worrywart where I'm like, what if I get canceled for like,
it's like a scarcity.
saying I wanted to hang out with my dog today, then people don't like me and I can't make money for the next few months.
It's like a scarcity mindset for sure, because people instill this fear in you. But I kind of have just started to drown that out because I'm like, I look back to like, I watch people on my TikTok, like YouTubers and stuff like Alicia Marie, Miss Remy Ashley, like all these people, Aspen Ovard, all these people that I have been watching since I was literally in middle school. Like I was fucking 12 years old. Some of these people, like Trisha Paytas has been doing this since YouTube began. And this is still her job.
Yeah.
So people try to make you feel like it's going away. It's going away. Like save your money, be smart because it's going away. I hope you're smart with your money. That's what people always try to make you feel like. One, I'm not saying I'm not smart with my money. I am, and I think you should be. But I'm like,
but I think even no matter how smart I am with my money, like even like my mom like makes me scared of like not having money. Like she like is a like a worrywart to her. I'm like, I just like feel like I'm always worried about money. To even like though I've had more money than I've ever had, I'm still like, oh, I'm worried about money.
No, I mean I don't think
that ever goes away.
I agree. I don't think it ever does. But I'm just saying people online make you feel like, you are not going to have a job in 2 years.
Yes,
where it's kind of like, but who's saying that? Like people like always making like trend predictions, like influencers are going out of style, like influencer marketing is taking it down. I'm like, I think influencer marketing is more poppin' than ever, and I don't see a decline in that in the literal slightest. Like everyone kept trying to make you feel like, oh, tariffs are happening, you're not like brand deals are gonna stop. They haven't. like, oh, this, that, whatever. Be careful, be careful, be careful. It's always that. And it's like, obviously I'm glad to have a warning. Like, it's not like, oh, just go
Yeah, like it's
spend
not
your
like we
money
don't
like
pay attention
crazy.
to these things, but it's also like,
But I genuinely don't think, like, I've had tariffs. My grandma, actually, I was talking to her and she was like, have tariff, like, she doesn't fully understand how all of this works, obviously, but she
Yeah.
was kind of like, have tariffs impacted anything you've done? And for the most part, like, I don't know on a brand side, maybe some brands have pulled back in their partnerships. I wouldn't personally know that because I can't, if I'm not getting a brand deal, I wouldn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But maybe some brands have pulled back a little bit on their spend because of the tariffs. But for the most part, I haven't really noticed too much besides I'm working on some things that I can't like speak to just yet. But we have had to shift a couple of like things in production because of the tariffs. It was like luckily earlier on in the production phase, like picking up fabrics and stuff like that, where the tariffs were going to be too high and I didn't want the product to cost too much. So we had to shift gears. So there's been a little bit of that, but I haven't noticed like too badly an impact, but I don't know.
yeah. I think it also just depends on like who you are
Yeah.
as a creator. I think I treat my business and creating now very different than I did like a few years ago.
Like, what do you mean?
Like the amount of like thought and effort and like paying attention to things
Yeah.
than I did previously. I think it's also because like before when I first started, like I was having fun. Like it wasn't meant to be like a forever thing. And I think that's like obviously shifted for me in the past couple of years to like where like I just have like more care and thought and long term views towards it to like.
Mm.
But also I think there's a lot of creators who are like late on submitting things and like don't read a brief
Yeah.
and like don't do things correctly. So I feel like things probably did slow down for certain people who like didn't pay attention to stuff and who
Mhm.
didn't submit things correctly or whatever. Like, but I feel like when you're submitting things on time and like reading things and doing what you say you're gonna do, like you're probably gonna be okay.
Yeah. I think it just depends.
Like
I
the
don't know.
longevity of stuff.
I just think that I don't see this personally going away anytime soon. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't still be like careful and smart. And like, I'm not saying you should just blow all your money,
Yeah.
but it's like, I think it's going to be okay for a little bit, at least.
Yeah. But I mean, I'll be honest. I have weeks or days where like my videos like don't do that well. And I'm like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Like not literally, but I'll have like little moments of like, people hate me.
No, I know. I mean, yeah.
Because also you don't control an
Yeah.
algorithm.
Well, and I did see a video also about, like when you outgrow influencers. Did you see that video?
Yeah.
I clicked the comments. I did see my name. Of being like, oh, like when you used to love somebody and then they've changed a lot and, now you don't follow them. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like if you just don't resonate with somebody's content anymore, that's literally fine. You
Yeah.
can unfollow somebody. You can be like, you know what? I used to really like her, but now
I
don't.
not for
I
me.
just, whatever, she's not my vibe anymore. But I don't also think you can blame people for changing. Like that's
Especially
how
like
life works.
you follow someone for 5 years, they probably should change. Like
100%,
they shouldn't
especially from the ages of 20 to 25.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
There
you're
should
going to
be a-
change as a person.
There should be a big shift. Like I'll even get comments like, "You don't go out anymore. You're not fun." First of all, I still drink. I still have fun. But
Yeah.
like that's not my main content anymore. Like I'm not single going out 4 days a week. It's just very different. Like that's just like me growing up and like living my life.
And it's like if you were to stay for 5 years straight, going out every single day and drinking, there'd be people like, you have an alcohol problem.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, aren't you married? Stop going out. Like,
Exactly.
so it's like, there's no winning.
At the end of the day, you just have to like be who you feel good about being.
I also think like, obviously, the more you grow, the more you get shit beaten out of you, as I have, where it's
Yeah.
like, no, if I posted half the videos that I used to post that went over super well with people, were funny, like I said this in the last episode, I can't even post a video of saying, oh, I just sit and talk to my dog all day as a fucking joke without people
You
being
couldn't
like,
say
you have a
shit.
job, like we have jobs, please, like whatever, so I don't know. It's like,
I think another thing too, it's like I don't want to be relatable for the reasons I was relatable when I first started. Like I was relatable because like I was depressed as fuck. And like I was trying to like figure out my life and figure out like how to be happy and find like my people and like figure out my family and stuff like that. I don't want to be relatable for like being unhappy
Yeah.
anymore. Like I've gotten to a point where I am happy and like if seeing me happy is like an issue, like that's probably like a thing you should unpack in therapy. Like I don't want to talk about therapy anymore. Like I did my time.
yeah,
Also, like I don't like I do like I would like to continue to grow and make more money. Like
yeah,
if you don't also want to like have bigger thoughts and ideas for yourself, like and you want to stay in this one box, like that's not a relatable I want to be.
Yeah, I mean, and like, listen, I get it. If that's what you want,
Yeah.
if you want to unfollow somebody, like, I get it. If you're like, oh, I don't want to see Halley buy like designer bags, you know, I used to
By
follow
all
her,
means.
whatever, period. Like, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad about that.
But also, I don't think like a creator should be like, oh, I don't want to post this because like it's not relatable. It's like, okay, but like you accomplished the goal that you wanted to accomplish, and you like built this, and like you should be able to post about it.
100%.
It's like, I think unfollow whoever you want, but I don't think you need to bully someone for like growing in any type, way, shape, or form.
No, I mean,
Also,
also, why do you want somebody to be stuck in like, when I first started posting, I was in my parents' house in Virginia with no money and like was $100,000 in student debt, had no idea what I was going to do with my life, like had no idea what was going to happen. And then here I am 5 years later, like doing really well. It's like, why are you mad at me for succeeding?
yeah,
And if you are like, I don't relate to this, and personally, like for whatever reason, it makes me annoyed to see, feel free to unfollow. But to leave like hate comments like, you've changed. Why is that a bad thing? Yeah, I would hope I've changed from living in my parents' fucking house in Virginia
yeah,
to not at 25 years of age
being on your
being
own,
on
like,
my own and
accomplishing
like
shit.
having my own money.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like find who you want to follow,
Yeah.
but I feel like and unfollow who you want to follow. But I don't think there's a need to like talk down about someone in the process.
Yeah. But anyway, enough complaining about that.
We love
Sorry,
to
guys.
complain. Every once in a while, we're just gonna have an episode where we complain.
Yeah.
Why are my pants undone? Oh my god, I didn't even think about it like that. You know, it's because I'm literally birthing a dog this week.
Yes, you're pregnant.
I literally am. I'm with child.
That's so
I'm with
funny.
dog.
It's actually about to be back to school for a lot of people if you're in college that watch this, or if you're in high school, you know, hopefully you're like a senior at least. But I thought it'd be fun to do a little like some back to school like topics.
Okay, great.
First of all, my mom actually is a teacher, so she teaches people that are visually impaired, and we're filming this at the beginning of August, but this probably will come out maybe a little more mid-August. But my mom like literally started school yesterday. She's doing the like prep work and everything, so kids haven't come back yet. But she's like very sad her summer is over, which that would be like very
Yeah.
like you're like you think you have all this free time, you're like, damn, I'm off, and then all of a sudden it's like, damn, I gotta go back to work. And like the beginning of the school year, I'm sure is just like prepping all that shit just sounds miserable.
Yeah, it does not sound great.
I also was thinking about, you know, like teachers are obviously severely underpaid.
Yeah.
But I was genuinely, because I was like talking to Reed and I was like, oh, I think it'd like be fun in another life to like be like a kindergarten teacher. I've always thought that like it would be really fun to be a teacher. But then I started thinking about the nitty gritty of it, and I was like, well, how do they know what to do all day? You have to one, teach and entertain kids all day for 8 hours, and I'm like, what are they doing? And then Reed's like, you know, curriculum, obviously. And then I was just really thinking about it, and I was like, teachers do a lot of fucking work. Like I knew they did, obviously, but it's like to like read and follow and understand what you're supposed to do for this curriculum and then create like activities that take up 8 hours of a day to surround that is a lot of fucking work. It's not just, oh, I go teach during those 8 hours and I clock out and I'm done. They're like preparing everything. They're grading papers. They're spending
planning the next day
so much time. I know they have like a 1 hour planning block usually or whatever when
that
kids
is
are
not
like
enough.
it's not. But I know like, you know, usually like did you have like specials in school? Was that what it was called?
What explains
like
specials to me?
PE, all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was what it was called for us, specials. It was like you had like, you know, your class and then you would have like a specials break where you would like go for an hour and a half to like
it was electives.
Okay.
Same thing.
Well, it was called electives when I was in like high school, but when I was in elementary school, it was called specials.
I was just class.
You didn't go.
It was just gym. It was just art.
Oh, it was specials for us. But also I think because it rotated, so it'd be like your specials break.
Oh, okay.
And then it'd be like some days you'd go to art, some days you'd go to PE.
You know what I miss? Those like parachutes.
Yes.
Like the
in gym.
yes.
Or did you have those little scooters that
Those
you would
were
sit
sick. I also used to hurt myself though. Like
Oh,
I would injure myself.
Those are a
Like,
fucking
people roll over your
Yes.
fingers. Oh my god.
those are a hazard.
They-
Like
They still have those?
I don't know. I feel like in this day and age, that's something that's like too unsafe.
If you were on the playground, what's your go-to? Where are you going first?
I would go to this is so like Halley of me. This is what I would have
You
done.
go to the dirt or something.
No, I would go to the monkey bars, and I thought that this was like a special trick. I would like go hang on the monkey bars and be like, everybody watch me, and I would just like flail in a circle while holding on to the monkey bars, and I literally was like, this is so sick. Everyone thinks I am so fucking cool right now.
Damn. Did you ever like go? Did you ever have like just like one singular bar? Like it was just like no. Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Well, we had like these like just like one singular bar, and there's like two heights to them.
Okay.
Like there's two bars, but they're different heights. And
Oh,
you
wait.
just go in the
Yeah.
bar and like you put your one leg over and you just spin.
Yeah.
Spin.
Okay, I had that.
That's my favorite.
I didn't know what you're talking about, but yeah. Okay.
And like swings, I love the swings.
Okay.
I was always chilling on the swings.
I feel like yeah, I like the swings. I miss like recess. I remember I was so sad in 5th grade when they were like, no more recess after.
Oh, you didn't have recess in like 6th grade?
No.
Oh, I had recess in 6th grade.
Like recess, not
Yeah.
PE recess.
No, recess. Like
You
on
can
the
go do whatever
playground.
you want.
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, was your elementary school like 1 through or like K through 6?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, that's why. See, mine was K through 5.
So your middle school was 6 to
6 to 8.
okay.
Yeah. So we lost recess in 5th grade.
Okay. The worst part about living in Alaska though, was your recess in like elementary school. Half of it was taken up by getting your gear on
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
getting your gear off.
That's crazy.
Like having like your snow pants, your mittens, your hat, all the fucking shit.
It is crazy. Yeah, you had to like fully prepare like for recess. Like
Yes.
obviously in Virginia we weren't putting on snow gear, but you had to like dress warm.
There was like snow.
And like I'd be as a teacher, I'd be like, no, we do indoor recess sometimes. Like as a teacher, I'd be like doing indoor recess every day.
Damn.
It'd just be like she'd put out like games, like Scrabble and stuff, and be like, here, go. Like I would do that too. I'd be like, I'm not fucking standing outside. Like, hell no.
Yeah, I don't know. Snow angels all day long.
Okay. Yeah, we wouldn't go to school if there was snow. So can't
Yeah,
relate to that.
I was always pissed. Like one year for my birthday, I was so excited. I got a limo, like gonna pick us up from school. Snow day.
No.
Snow day.
How do they even determine snow days in Alaska? Like if it's
When there's a
so
shit ton
bad,
of snow.
like when the roads like you literally can't drive on. Like
Yeah.
okay, like if you get a giant snowstorm, you'd have a snow day.
Yeah, even it depends on like what the snowfall
What
is.
was your longest like snow? Like did you have like multiple days off in a row, or would it really just be like one?
I feel like I'm honestly memory's not that great, but I feel like there was definitely like, multiple days in a row.
Okay, we had like at one point because
Like at one point we had reached the max amount of snow days you could have, like
Yeah.
for the school district. And we're trying to like figure out how to like make up our
Yes.
schedules to like have the amount of days you needed to have of school.
we had that as well. Like in Virginia, obviously you didn't get like a lot of snow. Some years there would be like we always had at least like 1 or 2 snow days, but like sometimes these snow days were literally for like a threat of ice on the ground. Okay, like there was not even snow, but they would just randomly, or it'd be like too cold for people to go to school, so like they would just cancel. But like some years there would be like literally 2 days that you got off. But
Damn.
one year we got actually like a very massive blizzard. It was like bizarre. Like it happens once every like 20 years. And I will say there was like probably like 3 to 4 feet of snow. So in Virginia,
That's a
that
lot
is
of
like
snow.
catastrophic because
You don't have like snow removal,
we have it.
but you don't have like you're not like used to it.
It's not prepared for
Yeah.
like the amount, like you have to like get, and like I live in a relatively rural ass area, so to get all of the houses cleared so that because they can't, even if like my neighborhood, because I lived in a very like populated neighborhood, so they would usually remove the snow a lot quicker. But in like the rural areas, if they could not get the snow removed from everybody's house, like they couldn't let us all go to school, if that makes sense. So like the people in the country, like if they couldn't go to school, we didn't have to go either because they couldn't get out. But we had like, I am not exaggerating when I say over 2.5 weeks off of school because like in a row, not like
That's
breaking it up,
insane.
because we couldn't go back because like, oh, people had lost power. They just couldn't get anything clear. There was ice everywhere. They just didn't have enough salt, all of this stuff. So yeah, we literally didn't go to school for 2.5 weeks. It was like longer than
Like
Christmas
winter
break.
break, yeah.
And we lost like so much time that we literally like had to make so much stuff up. And like, that was the whole thing for the rest of the year. It was like, okay, we like, you know, we have to rush through this, whatever, like we're just going to do the bullet points of this. And every single thing that we had to learn was like very like not the whole
Curriculum.
yeah, whatever, because we had to get through it. And we had to add on 20 minutes before and after school, which I was fucking pissed about. But
Yeah,
like,
it's ass.
honestly, would I rather have that than the 2 weeks after school? Honestly, yeah, because it
Well,
didn't feel that much
What's
longer.
so crazy though is like parents have to adjust to that schedule.
Yeah, no, that is
Like that's what's
irritating.
insane. It's like something happens, like you're just like, oh, I gotta figure it out. Like
Yeah.
you have a job and shit, and like you just have to figure it out. That's what's crazy too, is like when you have a job and like your boss has kids, they're like, oh yeah, you got kids, whatever. But like if you're like a regular ass fucking person without children who just doesn't have kids, it's like, oh, you're making up for shit.
100%. Like, I feel like it's a lot more understanding. Honestly, I realize that even like Reed's people
Yeah.
that he works with, obviously he doesn't have kids, but a lot of his coworkers slash boss do, like they're pregnant, whatever, they all have families, which I one see as a good sign because I think I've seen people say,
Yeah.
oh,
It gives you
like,
better work-life balance if people above you have children.
and if they have like if you realize like your boss and coworkers have hobbies outside of work, that's also like a good thing because the people who are like so obsessed and crazy, it's like, but
if everyone's grinding, then you have to grind too. People are like, oh, like I have a life outside of this. Like it gives you the ability to have life outside
100%.
as well.
And so I think like his boss and coworkers and everybody seem to be very flexible on the fact that like, not that he really asks off for a lot of days at all or anything, but it's like if he's like, oh, I'm gonna work remote this week because I'm gonna be, XYZ, they're like totally cool with it. And
Yeah.
they're not like, you need to come in this many days a week or whatever. He still does go in a lot of days a week. I'm not saying he's not a hard worker. He totally is. But I think that's like a very good benefit. But it is crazy, like, to have kids and just like, oh, my 20 minutes got added on to the end of their
Yeah,
day.
it's
Now
like
I need
gotta
to
come
adjust
in
that.
late or gotta come in late. But like if you're like a regular person, like you wanted to go to Pilates, it's like, oh, I want to come in late. It's like, okay, for Pilates. It's like for a kid. Oh yeah, for your kid. Like you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's just like it's
100%.
very different. It's viewed very differently. But it sucks if you're like a person who chooses yourself over children and then like you don't get that benefit.
I know. That is crazy. Did you take the bus?
Yes, the bus literally picked up in my driveway,
Oh.
and I missed that bus
right.
every
You missed it all
fucking
the time.
day. My mom hated my ass.
I would too.
Like, which so valid. Like I would either run out the door, like I'd hear the bus, and I'm like, oh fuck, I got to go, and I'd be like booking it to like get out
Yeah.
my door and onto the bus, and I wouldn't shut the garage door. So I'd go out the garage and I would like jump over, but I would like miss the sensor, and like
Yeah.
it would come back up, and I'd be like, sorry, you have to shut it. Like,
Okay.
and she was like hated me, but or she had to drive me to school if like I missed the bus. But like it was literally. The bus stop couldn't have been closer to me. It was in my driveway.
Yeah.
Out of anyone in the neighborhood, I was the closest.
You had no
stop.
excuse. Yeah.
Zero excuse. I was never a morning person.
You're just not a timely person. Like,
that is so not true. I've gotten so much better.
You've gotten better, but I'm saying like, if you know the bus is coming every day at the same time.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's the morning.
Okay.
I was never late to that bus leaving school.
Well, no shit, you want to go home. Duh.
But also, like, it's like the afternoon. Like, but pulling me out of bed, oh my God, don't pull me out of bed.
Yeah.
Also, my mom is not a morning person either. Like, she would miss work half the time or be late to like elementary school, and she would drive me. We were late every fucking day. We'd always know if we were late because on the way to school / her office, there was a Kaladi Brothers coffee and like it smelled like you could smell it through like the air vents of the car, like when you passed it, like on the highway. So like if we smelled coffee, we knew we were late.
Okay.
If we didn't smell coffee, we were on time.
That's
and
funny.
we were also, oh, coffee. So then if there was coffee smell, we would get donuts because we were already late.
Okay.
So like, oh, coffee. Oh,
I'm
donuts.
gonna be late anyway.
Yeah, I was like,
funny.
whatever. That's like when I'm like late now. I'm like, oh, I might as well like be late.
Oh my God. That's funny. Yeah, I took the bus too, but then I wanted to be like driven, but like I did have to take the bus a lot of times. But then in high school, when I finally got my license, I was like the last person to get my license of like everybody because I have a really late birthday for my grade because it's like end of July. So I didn't get my license till well into junior year, whereas like all my friends already had their license. And I was so excited. And then I got fucking pulled over for speeding, pissed, whatever. And they ended up revoking my license, which the lady was like fully profiling me because she thought I was like probably like a little dumb blonde bimbo slut because like I was dressed appropriate, but was I wearing like skinny I was like serving Elle Woods to go to this court, and I know she was like, you fucking suck, because she asked me, what punishments did your parents give you?
You talked about this
and like they didn't, so whatever. But then I had to figure out how to get to school for like months because my license was revoked. It might have only been 1 month if I might be being dramatic, but it was definitely a while. And I like left school early and stuff. So then it was just like a whole disaster. And my parents like definitely hated me, and honestly valid, because I had to figure out how, cause I was done with school at 10:40 because I only went to school for like 2 hours because it was my senior year and I only had to do like one block of classes because I wanted to graduate.
So you started early, got out late. So you started early and got out early.
I started at the same time as everybody.
Yeah, okay, but you didn't. Okay. Yes.
I just started at the same time as everybody, but I only took like 2 classes, whereas other people were taking like 6 classes, because I fully sat down with my parents when I was like, I wanted to move to New York. I decided I'm moving to New York City. I was like, I'm moving to New York City. And I told my parents, I'm going to graduate early and I'm going to move to New York my junior year. My parents were like, no, you're not. You're not moving to New York at 16 years old. Did you have SillyBandz?
I did have SillyBandz. My cousin was living in Alabama at the time, and she sent me SillyBandz like in a care package. And I had them before everybody else because like they weren't in Alaska yet.
It's crazy like, how they caught on so fast, and then it was like you had to have SillyBandz. And I thought in my head they were so expensive at the time. Like, I don't know why. They were probably like, what, $5 at the gas station?
I don't even know what they were.
They were not expensive. But in my head, I was like, this is a literal luxury. Like, in my head, this was fucking a Cartier watch. Like, and you would like go and show everybody the shapes you had and stuff. And then they just look so stupid. I had SillyBandz probably to here on my arm, like this. I would literally walk around school every day with them like up to my elbow, thinking I was so cool. And like everybody did. And then you'd like show your like, and everyone would just claim, oh, this is a really rare one. Do you fucking know that? You're in fucking 4th grade. You have no idea if it's fucking rare. Like,
that's like Labubu's now.
Yeah. But at least like now I feel like you could like Google like rare Labubu and you could like verify that. Like people would literally be like, oh, this one, like you couldn't even tell what fucking animal it was, what shape it was, nothing. And it would just be like, this is rare.
What's so crazy too is they all look the same once they're on.
No, they do. I cannot imagine like there's going to be some shit your kid falls for and you just have to go along with it. Like imagine me like begging my mom, like you have to take me to 7-Eleven right now because I heard they got SillyBandz in stock and like we have to go get them. And like being like, I have to drive my kid to a fucking gas station 14 miles away for her to get fucking rubber bands. Like, what? Why was that a thing? But it was sick. And like, where are all the SillyBandz now? Like, what did I do?
Probably in the landfill.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, no, what did I? There's no way I just chose to throw out my SillyBandz one day, right? So it's like, what did I do with those SillyBandz? Where the fuck are they? Yeah, they probably are in a landfill, but I'm like, I can't imagine the day I was like, I'm never gonna use these again. Toss. Like, where did they go?
It's crazy how you'd be uber obsessed with something, and then like one day you're just like, I'm over it.
Like, when was the last time I wore a SillyBandz? Did I know it was gonna be the last time I had that SillyBandz on my wrist?
Probably not.
It's probably really deep. I don't know. I did love those. I also loved Webkins. Those were like, you know.
I was really into not Cabbage Patch Dolls. Not Build-A-Bears. Care Bears.
Oh no, I didn't care about the stuffed animal itself, like the actual Webkin. I just liked the online part. Like I loved the games. I honestly still love Webkins to this day. It's a great fucking.
I never had those.
You never had a Webkins?
No, I don't even know what that is.
What? You don't know what Webkins is?
No.
You've never heard of that? That you're lying. You have never heard of a Webkins?
I don't know what it is. Should we show it to me?
It's like an online website. It is the most fun thing on the planet.
It's a game?
It's
like a website?
How do you not know what a Webkins is? Maybe you're too old for it. Maybe they didn't.
You think?
Yeah, maybe they didn't have it when you.
When did it? When was it?
Because me and my brother were obsessed with it. My brother's 4 years younger than me.
Okay.
But like,
maybe it's like past my time.
Everyone had one. Like they look like this.
I never had one of those.
What?
Maybe my mom just didn't get me one, but like I've seen those before in my life.
I'm gonna search when did Webkins come out? Did you have Club Penguin?
I've heard of it, but
I've never used that. But I'm like, I feel like people a little bit older
I played
than
like games on DisneyChannel.com.
Okay, it was released in April 2005. So you may have been a little bit. How old were you in 2005? You're like 4 years older than me. So
9.
Yeah. So maybe you didn't care. I literally like it was the hottest shit on the planet. It's like I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna get Webkins and we're gonna play. No. I still sometimes, that was the only reason, you know how I don't have a computer? The only reason I kept my computer for as long as I did is so I could play Webkins.
What is the game?
Okay. It's basically, imagine you have a Squishmallow, but it's a Webkins. It's like just a stuffed animal. It has this little tag on its ear and you would enter the code and then it would put your Webkin into like a sim basically, and it would.
I didn't play any of these things.
I didn't play Sims either. I'm just saying this is Webkins is the only.
It makes it real.
But it made it like your fucking lion is now on your screen. And it is like the most fun game. You had a house that you could buy all of this stuff for.
And you can Farmville on Facebook.
Okay, it's way more advanced and better than that. Like it is the best thing ever. You would like decorate your room and you could buy all this stuff from the Kins store with your Kins cash.
How do you get Kins cash?
You play games and you earn it. It's like you literally, I was clocking into my shift. You would be addicted to this, I promise you.
We shouldn't get this game.
No. Like,
because I can see this like going down like a dark path.
Yes.
For me.
No, but we're actually going to play. I'm so fucking serious. Because you can also be friends. And so you can be like, you would literally.
But how would you have friends? No one uses webkins anymore, right?
We can, me and you.
So you can just have one friend?
You can have a bunch of friends. You can be friends with all. There's still users. But I'm saying if you know, you can like type your friend's username in and you can be like, let's go into the club room right now or whatever. And I'm not kidding. It'd be all these different people that are just like in this room.
Can you like chat with them and stuff? Is that like dangerous?
You can only send.
Is that why it stopped?
No, you can only send always. Honestly, you were only able to send. There's like a bunch of automated responses, but you have to pick one of them. So there's like a bunch of responses.
You can have a combo.
You can have a combo, but it chooses what you would say. So you'd click on one of the things that you want to say, basically.
Okay.
But you would like go in there with your friend and you'd be like, oh, let's go to like the pool room. And you'd like be splashing around in the pool or whatever. You play these games. There's this fucking gem hunt with this guy. He's like, hi, I'm something. Welcome to the curio shop. And you would like go.
How do you get a webkins? How do you acquire these?
I think you
like online.
You can honestly probably now just buy the
game.
Like you can just probably buy a code, so you don't even have to have the actual stuffed animal. You don't have to
pay. Are you
pay.
sure it's still active?
Yes. Like I played not that long ago. Like I was just randomly like, wait, can you still play webkins? Yes, you can still play webkins. It is so fucking fun because you get addicted to like making all of this money. You can.
That's what I do about Farmville.
You can gamble on there too. Like you can like go on and like spin these slot machines and all of this stuff, and then you win money, and then you like get to buy this sick stuff for your room. So it's like
sick stuff for an online game.
Yes, it's sick. Like you would have the beds are like you can like get all of these different like themed rooms. Like they have on the shop, they have like princess theme, like garden theme, all of this stuff, and then all of the furniture and all this stuff
have
you
you
can
ever
buy.
Played Sandwich Stacker?
The Papa's games or whatever.
No, like Lilo and Stitch on DisneyChannel.com.
Mm-mm.
That was my game.
I played
and like Zach and Cody, where like they're on like the hotel.
I never played that.
You didn't do DisneyChannel.com?
I've never been there.
That's where all my games were.
Oh no, this is way better. I'm telling you, Webkins is the most elite game. And
I think you should try DisneyChannel.com.
Did
they
you
still have that?
Did you play that? I don't know.
We'll look it up.
Did you play the Papa's like Freezeria, Papa's Pizzeria
No,
games?
I played like Mama's Kitchen or whatever the fuck it was called. Cooking Mama? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
With my DS, I think.
I loved a DS. I cannot believe you've never played Webkins. Like, I'm not kidding. I want to get us Webkins.
Order us some. Or report back. Okay, your current life. You're obviously dating, right? And your guy best friend says he likes you. What would you do? A listener wants to know. Because this is happening to them, apparently.
Oh. I think it would depend on, like...
Do you like him back?
I mean, yeah, I think... Well, it would depend, like... That's hard because, like, it personally, if this happened to me, like I'm thinking of my guy best friend, if he told me, oh, I like you, Keon, he would literally never. But him and Reed are good friends, so I'd be like, I'd cut him out of my life completely because I would be like, okay, like you clearly know, like this is really weird, and you're friends with my boyfriend. Like I would be like, done. But I think if like maybe you just started dating this guy, it's like more new into things, and you've been like having a little chemistry with your guy best friend, and then he finally tells you like, all right, I just have to be honest. I think it depends on if you like him back.
It only works if you like him back. If you like him back, like get after it. Break up with your fucking boyfriend. But if you don't like him and you could never see that happen, you got to cut him off.
Yeah.
Because I feel like until those feelings go away and he finds something new, it's not going to work.
I think
like in a friendship
it's
setting.
Literally either cut him off or
date
go
him.
for it or date him. Like literally those are the two options. I feel like you can't be like, oh no, I'm sorry, I don't like you, I have a boyfriend, and then like not tell your boyfriend. I think that's sketchy. I think you low-key want him around then.
Yeah, agree.
If you had to plan a day from hell for somebody you fucking hate in New York City, like what would you do for them on your itinerary?
Surgery to remove their voice box.
That's not what you're supposed to plan a day in New York City for them.
That's the day.
Just going and
go
getting
to the doctor and get your voice box removed, you little cunt.
That's not what I was thinking.
Okay. I'll give you an actual answer that actually is
Let's come up with one together. I think wake up, you're
waterboarded. So I do not like her.
Oh my God. Okay. How about wake up
to sirens?
Sirens wake you up. You have to immediately get up and you have to walk 5 miles back and forth on Canal Street in the most crowded,
navigate that area.
in the crowded and people are shoving fake bags in your face and everyone's in the way, but you have to keep walking back and forth through it while hot steam is blowing on your face.
Okay, yeah. And you're in a sweatsuit.
Yeah.
And Uggs.
Yeah.
And it's 85 degrees.
How about a sweatsuit and stilettos?
Ooh,
So you're in
yeah,
pain.
your feet hurt.
Okay.
Like ones that give you blisters.
Then you have to go
on the subway, and you cannot switch subway cars, and there's a bunch of people harassing you.
and there's pee on all the seats.
Yes.
And then you're
still in these stilettos.
You're taking the subway to Pop-Up Bagels on a Saturday morning.
And you have to wait in line.
Where the line is 2.5 hours long.
And the spot that you are in line, that you're stuck in for the longest period of time, an AC is leaking on you.
Yep, perfect. And then you get your bagel.
And they're out.
Yeah, so you have to leave.
You don't get the bagel. You leave the bagel shop with
Period. Perfect.
You're hangry. You're so hangry.
And
you try to get a taxi. You're like waving them all down. The lights are on, but they're not stopping for you.
Okay, real. And then
you're like, I'll order an Uber. An overpriced Uber. It surges. So you can't even see the price, but you already confirmed it. It's too late. You get in this Uber. Uber gets pulled over.
And
no. Actually, the Uber doesn't get pulled over. The Uber hits pedestrian.
And it smells
and you're a witness,
the worst ever.
And you're a witness, so you cannot leave the scene. Yeah. But it smells horrible.
And the windows are all when you roll the window down, he rolls it back up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then you're being a witness for all this happening. You're giving your statement to the police, and the police arrest you.
Oh.
They think you're part of the problem. And then you realize you're not, and you get let go.
Okay.
But then it's like that. It's like 2 p.m. And help me.
I'm trying to think. It starts pouring rain and you don't have an umbrella.
No umbrella in every store. Doesn't have.
And you're getting soaked. You're nowhere near the subway. Mm-hmm. There's 0 Ubers available. The closest one says 15 minutes away.
And the only place you can go to is a pop-up for a brand. And there's just influencers everywhere.
Influencers everywhere.
Everyone's filming things.
Yeah.
Then you go to a workout. You're filmed in everyone's workout.
Yeah. You're in a core power yoga.
You're in the background of everyone's video. People are dragging you online. Everyone's praising the influencer.
You're like, it's the most unflattering angle. Like you're doing a crunch and like all your stomach is just out. You're feeling awful about yourself.
Mm-hmm. And then you get stopped for a street interview. People online are like,
they ask you what makes you confident.
Oh, no, you get stopped for a street interview, and it's like, are they a match? Are they not a match? And this person's like, describes their like dream date, and it's the complete opposite of you. Okay. And then everyone in the comments is reading you to filth.
Yep. And then you need dinner at this point.
And so you have a reservation. You show up for a reservation. They can't find your reservation.
Okay.
She's like, I'll just sit at the bar. Sit at the bar. Who do you see? Your ex-situationship who hates you with their new girlfriend.
Dang. And you're still in your rain.
And you cannot leave this area, and you look like absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
Your friend's supposed to meet you. Your friend cancels.
And then you go to the Spaniard after to get a drink.
Because you're like, I just need to get.
And the line is wrapped around the block and you have to wait.
And you're still in the same outfit from this morning.
Yeah. And then you get to the front and they tell you look like shit and you're not allowed to come in. And then you have to go home.
And you get to walk home.
Walk home.
And think about your day. Just soak it all in.
And
you can't complain.
You go to bed and your AC is not working. And it's 100 degrees.
You overheat and you die.
And that's the episode, everybody. Thanks for watching.
You bye.
Bye.